In this mini tutorial we're going to have a quick look at working with logs, and we present a number of rules for working with logs and exponents in the book. One of the most useful ones arguably is we're able to say that if a equals log b, then b is therefore equal to 10 raised to the power of a. And one of the places we come across logs most often in the book is when we're considering the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation that says that pH equals pKa plus log of a minus the base over concentration of HA, the acid. Just imagine we know that the pH of our solution is 7.38. This is an example we mentioned in the book, and that pKa equals 7.08. Oops. There's our 0.8. So we feed these numbers into the equation. We can say 7.38 equals 7.08 plus log of base over acid. And we then subtract 7.08 from both sides so that it cancels out from here. So you end up with 0.3 on this side, which is 7.38 minus 7.08 equals log of a minus HA. And this is where our rule that if a equals log b, then b must equal 10 to the power of a comes in handy. Because if we take a to be 0.3 and b to be the a minus over HA, then we can say that b, a minus over HA, equals 10 to the power of a, which in this case is 0.3. And if we work out 10 to the power of 0.3, we get an answer of 1.99. And so there we now know that the ratio of base to acid is 1.99. And there are also other rules of working with logs that we could use in this kind of situation to work out a particular unknown quantity. So let's assume that in this instance we actually know that the concentration of HA is 0.5 molar. So if we start with our equation that 0.3 equals log of a minus over 0.5, and we want to isolate a minus here. All we can do is use another rule that says that log of a over b is basically the same as writing log a minus log b. So now we can rewrite this relationship as 0.3 equals, so we've got a equal to a minus and b equal to 0.5. So a becomes a minus minus log b, which in this case is 0.5. Now if you rearrange that, we can then say, so we're adding log 0.5 to both sides, so we're gradually isolating our term log a minus. We can say that 0.3 plus log 0.5 equals log a minus. And if we just work this one through, we find that log a minus is equal to minus 0.001. And then we can go back to our rule that if a equals log b, b must equal 10 to the a. So if minus 0.001 equals log a minus, then our concentration must equal 10 to the minus 0.001.